Hey there, Capricorn, and welcome to your week of September 27th general tarot reading. We're going to be looking at your general energy coming into this week, some challenges you might be facing this week, as well as some solutions or possible outcomes or outlooks you can take here to hopefully get yourself through that. So thank you for being here, Capricorn, if you're new or old to the channel, and let's get into this, all right? So, I like that. Magician coming in here. 10 of Swords, all right. And we've got the Strength card. Oh, I like this. I like this. This is people see the 10 of Swords tend to go, ooh, and that's not a pretty picture for sure. But before we get into that, we've got the Strength card coming up here. So for you may have Leo in your chart, or you might be dealing with a Leo, as the Strength card is their card. All the zodiac signs have a major arcana card that represents them. Sorry for the stutter. But the Strength card is Leo's. So again, might be dealing with a Leo, might have Leo in your chart. Let me know down in the comments below. I always love to hear about that stuff. But I feel like you're in a very strong position here this week, obviously with the Strength card. But you're also manifesting an end of some sort. Something you want it just to be over with quickly here. And I feel like the end is going to be coming quickly. Like you really are trying to put forward and put work into that. So I'm enjoying that. That's a good energy to be in. Like, I feel like you're trying to get something done and over with, and you're strong enough to carry that out. So I'm liking that. So let's take a look at what some of your challenges might be here, Capricorn, all right? So your challenges, we've got the Four of Cups. So some dissatisfaction possibly here. We got the Justice card as well. You might be dealing with a Libra here, or might have Libra in your chart. Let me know down below. Again, I'd like to hear about that kind of stuff. And we've also got the King of Cups here. So I feel like this is a situation that's not necessarily fair for you, or you don't feel like it's fair, at least. Possibly someone who is, rigging things against you here. Capricorn. I don't know why I want to say Cancer there. Maybe the King of Cups. King of Cups is one of Cancer's sort of cards here. But yeah, Capricorn, I just feel like you're feeling some dissatisfaction, and it's putting you in a bit of emotional turmoil here because because someone's just not playing fair here. And whatever this is, whether it's love or business or what have you, just someone's not playing by the rules here. And that's kind of what's challenging you here. It's like you may be strong, but it's, you'd be strong and could easily handle this if it was even Stevens, right? But this person's kind of playing dirty, won't fight fair. So let's see what kind of options we have here, or maybe some potential options or outlooks you might be able to take to get through this here, Capricorn. All right, so we got the Ace of Swords. All right, that's saying you can overcome this. It doesn't matter if they're cheating or not, right? You can do this. Seven of Swords saying maybe you're trying to do this all on your own. Maybe you need some help here. And Page of Swords, need to reach out to somebody possibly. All right, so yeah, I just like the Ace of Swords. That it represents success, and it represents overcoming any challenge you face. We've got the Mountains here. It's representing like challenges in your life. It's not easy to climb a mountain, but with the hand and the sword over top of that, it's to say that like you can overcome this. Like I feel like you're going to overcome this regardless, right? It's just a matter, like this person, no matter what the kind of tricks they try to pull against you, you're going to best them at this. I feel like maybe you need to reach out to somebody else, get a line of communication out there, maybe for just a little bit of help to help you through this here. The Seven of Swords can be a card of liar, cheater, stealer energy. It can also be a card of like trying to protect yourself too. So maybe you just need to do a little bit of protection your way here, Capricorn, to help you get through this, or just reach out to someone to help you. There's still two swords here. Potentially you need to reach out to someone, as the Page of Swords would like to do, communicate with someone to help you carry those last two swords. Just help you kind of give you that little push to get through this, right? This person may not be playing fair, but that doesn't necessarily mean you have to sit here and take it all by yourself. You might be able to get someone to help you out here in the meantime. So I'm liking that. So we're going to get some clarifiers here for you, Capricorn. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for making it this far with me. You're going to want to stick around, though, because I'm going to tie everything off with a Moonology card here. So thank you again for being here, Capricorn, and let's see what we got for you, all right? So we're going to clarify your your energy here. We got Two of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and the Star card. I like that. So the Star card, this is Aquarius' card. So you might have Aquarius in your chart. Might be dealing with an Aquarius through here. Lots of air so far in your reading. With the Star card, though, it's about making a wish. It's about wish fulfillment and such. So if you don't have a wish that you're already trying to make happen here, I want you to pause the video, maybe meditate a little bit, really think about this for a second, and then make a wish. And let me know if you have made a wish. I always like to hear about that too. The Two of Swords and the Three of Pentacles here. The Two of Swords representing sort of staying in your comfort zone, staying, within the realms of what you are comfortable doing. Don't try to do something you're not familiar with, something that might be a little out of like your norm here. I feel like that's kind of what the Seven of Swords is. It's like, this can be liar, cheater, stealer. I feel like you're an honest person, right? You want fair, right? You're being challenged because this isn't a fair contest, right? I feel like you need to kind of stick to that. Don't be brought down to their level, right? Three of Pentacles represents working on a team, right? I feel like that's what we did. Like I mentioned here, you need to reach out to somebody, ask them for some help here, just because, I don't feel like this is a situation where asking to help is necessarily like playing dirty or not being fair. It's like you need some help. Everyone needs help from time to time. And the fact that this person's kind of slinging mud your way and, not doing things the fair way isn't helping things. So, get some help for yourself and don't try to do this all on your own. All right. So let's clarify your challenges here. All right. So we got the Ace of Pentacles here, the Sun, yep, that makes sense, and the Lovers. We've got all three air signs have shown up here. That is Gemini's card, the Lovers. So we've had all three air signs. We had the Star, we've had Lovers, and now Justice as well. So definitely a lot of air here. Speaking of air, we've got the helicopter flying away, the Sun card here, the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. I feel like this person is denying your happiness, right? By treating you this way. With the Lovers, if this is love for you, it might be your significant other or a partner or, someone you feel like is a soulmate connection to you. That might be the person who's challenging you here. That for a lot of you, that's kind of what I'm feeling here. And it feels like it's something to do with like your financial material world. Maybe this is like a situation where it's like you don't have time necessarily to spend with them, or they want to spend more time with you. And it's like they want, they're putting their happiness over top of your happiness, right? And it's like, well, I need to do this, this, and this, right? As much as like in relationships and such, those people that are part of those things with us, they can feel like, oh, you're my world now, right? I've been there before where it feels like, this person's my world. I couldn't imagine them with my life without them. But it's like, it might not necessarily be that for them as well, or that for you in this case, right? It might not necessarily be that, right? It might feel like for you, it's like, I love you, I love spending time around you and things like that, but it's like, I have other things I like to do too, I need my time, right? And I feel like that's kind of the thing here, is like this person might be kind of being like, well, you never spend as much time as I want with me, and it's like, yes, but I need some time to do this, that, or whatever. Like I need time for myself, I need time to manifest the things I want in my life that aren't just you, I remember, I think it was yesterday or this morning or something, I remember someone talked about how, I think it was on Instagram or something, I seen somebody post like how you can suffer burnout from things because of like you try to monetize everything in your life, right? You're trying to monetize like your work, you try to monetize maybe like a hobby or something like that or whatever, and it's like you try to make money out of everything, that you get burnt out and you get like, oh God, I can't take this, right? I feel like that same thing can be said about love too. When you try to make everything in your life about like this one person, eventually you're gonna get burnt out because then there's nothing for you, right? It's like if you had it's like if you worked like a 9 to 5 and then you also had a hobby where you're trying to turn that, like you had an Etsy store, for instance, or something, and then you didn't have anything aside from that in your life, like nothing that was just for you, like you didn't like have a hobby like painting or something that was like just for you and you didn't sell this and do whatever, it's like you're going to experience burnout because of that. And I feel like that's kind of what's happening here, is like if it can be like, it's like as much as you two care about each other, I feel like the message here, at least for somebody, at least, is like we're having a bit of burnout with each other because, you know, one of us is, you know, so obsessed with the other, right? And the other one's just like, I need my space. I need my personal, you know, my personal space, my personal time. I've got Journey down here chasing a spider. He's hunting him down. There's still some mosquitoes around here, buddy. Let them live. Let them take some of them out for us, please. All right, so we're going to look into your possible outcome and solutions here, see what we got for you. We got Pisces coming in with the moon here, so may have Pisces in your chart, might be dealing with the Pisces. We got the Knight of Cups. We had the King of Cups down here. Now we got the Knight of Cups coming in as well. And we've got the Seven of Swords again. So that's a strong message when the when the Seven of Swords comes out twice. That's probably like pay attention. But when a card repeats itself in a reading like this, then it's like pay attention to this message. And so the Seven of Swords, again, I feel like you need to get some help here. You know, if this is like business or something or whatever, maybe you need to seek someone else's advice, right? You kind of, with the moon is kind of partial illumination, right? With the moon, it's kind of a card of, you know, you can kind of see a bit further ahead, but not too far, right? I feel like you know what you kind of like, what you need to do with this person. Like, I feel like you know the path, whether that's asking someone else for help or, you know, really putting the focus down on like your dreams and such, like with the Knight of Cups here. Whatever that is, you kind of know generally like what you need to do. It's just you kind of don't know like the steps after that. And I would say just start moving forward. I feel like the path will kind of illuminate as you go forward here, whether that's you sit down and have a serious talk with this person about, you know, potential burnout with each other, or you need to talk, or you need to, you know, ask for help to help someone else so you can succeed on this project here. Because if, like, again, with this person not playing fair, and they're kind of denying your happiness here with the Libra's card, the Justice card. Jeez, I'm having a hard time spitting that out. The Justice card and the Sun. I feel like someone's not playing fair and denying your happiness because of this. I just feel like you need to either have a serious talk or ask for some help or something here. Something here, Capricorn, because this is just no way to be, right? I feel like this. It's kind of like a problem that, like, if you ever seen some shows where usually like some sort of physical confrontation happens in the show, and that's how the problem is resolved. It feels like this is kind of like a thing where normally you could use your strengths to resolve this, but for some reason it's like this is a situation where you need to rely on something else. You need another tool in your toolbox, so to speak, in order to overcome this. And whether that's, you know, asking for help or some other solution here that isn't your norm, then we're going to have to get through it like that. So we're going to tie everything off with an oracle card here, see what we got for you, Capricorn. Hopefully we get a nice little bit of clarity just to tie us all off here. So we got Snake Spirit, time to heal. And so time to heal this situation. Again, I feel like this is probably for a lot of you, it's a love situation. You know, it's time to kind of like heal this up. Because as much as, like, you know, this other person kind of feels hurt because it's, you know, you need your space and stuff. It's like, I feel like it's overall good for the relationship, because it's kind of a situation where it's like, if you're feeling burnt out already in your relationship, or you're feeling burnt out at all in a relationship, you need that kind of time apart to kind of heal up, kind of do stuff and whatever, right? Like to kind of, so that things stay fresh and stay lively. You know, just as a personal example, for me, I used to date this girl, and I would visit her all weekend. And then I would drive home, which was like maybe 45 minutes, an hour or so away. I lived away from her. And as soon as I got home, she would call me because she knew I would be home by then. And she would ask me like how my day was going and things like that. It's like, I just left you. Like nothing happened. like I was on the highway the whole time. I was just listening to music. Like I got to work in like a half hour or something. Like nothing interesting happened. And she'd be like, well, that's kind of boring and stuff. It's like, you spent all weekend with me. What am I going to tell you about? Like, you know what I mean? It's like, geez Louise, that's kind of what I'm seeing here a bit, is where it's like someone's maybe a little too clingy, right? Just a little bit too clingy and a little bit too much like, okay, kind of being like, I need you know, for them, I feel like it's kind of like you're the world, right? It's kind of like you're everything to them. But for you, it's like, I care about you a lot, and like the same sentiment is here. It's just a matter of like, I'm kind of experiencing like a downturn in this relationship, and I don't want that, right? You don't want to feel that burnout and feel like, oh, I don't even want to be in this, and I break up with them. And it's like, you know, things were going good aside from, you know, just spent too much time with them all the time, right? So that's what I got for you this week, Capricorn. Hopefully this resolves. Hopefully this turns good. I feel like things are going to turn out. You just need to have a serious talk with that person. If they can't understand, then it's like, what are you going to do, right? Like, what can you do? If they're not going to understand that you need space, and they're not going to understand that, like, you know, these kind of things can, you know, spending too much time with a person can ultimately like kind of hamper a relationship, then, you know, that's probably not going to work out. That relationship probably doesn't have legs. You know what I mean? Or at very least, you need to talk them into like doing some freshening up and doing some things to keep things kind of lively and stuff here too. And again, if it's a business thing as well, just need to talk to them, and you just need to get some help. I feel like you need to just get some people to kind of swoop in and you know, help you out, dig you deep, so you can compete against this sort of dirty play here. So that's what I got. Thank you so much for being here, Capricorn. Hope this has helped you out. Hope this has resonated with you. If you want to help out the channel, of course, you can leave a like down below. You can subscribe to the channel, share the video, and check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign videos too after this one. Thank you again for being here, Capricorn, and I will see you in the next video.